We had this show scheduled, The Berryman, and we couldn't get a theatre. There wasn't a theatre available in Hobart, and but also because so much of the play takes place outside, I was very keen to design a set that was wide, and I wanted a really wide space. And none of the theatres in Hobart really have a broad enough stage. So I got this idea that it would be good to do it in a warehouse or something like that, and then we started looking for a place. And we found 130 Murray Street, and the owner was kind enough to let us use it, so we ended up here. And I think a lot of the push for the show is about the pop-up theatre and about the uniqueness of the pop-up theatre. We're doing The Berryman, and then another company is doing Hamlet straight after that, and then the building's being demolished. And certainly for The Berryman, we're hanging a lot of our marketing around the pop-up theatre rather than around the show itself. And it's a kind of a new concept in Hobart, pop-up theatre, and the set is quite a heavy build set. There's a lot of carpentry in it, so we essentially turned the big empty space into a carpentry workshop and built the set. And then the process of putting in curtains to divide off the space, putting carpet down, all that kind of thing. So we've had to be we've had to put quite a lot of thought into the sequence in which we did things, because it's no good hanging velvet curtains and then making more sawdust, for example. I mean, really, it's a unique space, but it's been driven by practicalities and by what we needed for our stage space. I guess the compromises we've had to make, which have been around practicalities again, are because it's close to a busy street. There's an issue about traffic noise, and they're the things over which we have very little control. I suppose we've had to compromise in terms of the capacity of the theatre, and I think the fact that because the owner's going to demolish this building, he's given us permission to do whatever we want with it, basically, and so we don't have some of the normal restrictions around the use of a theatre. If we want to drill a hole in the floor or anchor something to a wall or something like that, drill a hole in one of the roof beams, we can just do it because the building, there's no issue about damaging the building. So that's kind of nice to have that lack of restriction. I think people will be really excited about coming into the space because it's a new space, because they know that we've converted it from something else. We've tried to create an experience from when you first arrive that gives a bit of an air of mystery about it. So I think there'll be a real excitement for an audience about that. I suppose for me personally, I looked at the building and I had a vision of what it might be like, and then to sit in there in a full audience and know that it's warm enough and it's comfortable and they're getting a great view of the show, and that the venue's working for the show, and that the foyer's comfortable and inviting and they can get a drink and all that kind of stuff, that we actually made it work, that we took a vision of an empty space and turned it into a working theatre.
I didn't really know what I was expecting.
I really like the space.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think this is one of the nicest theatre foyers in town.
I think that what they've done with this space is beautiful. This is one of the best theatre foyers in Hobart. It's a really nice place to be.
Happy endings are for those who wait. Last night I fell for you on ice drunk straight. Your shattered see-through dreams reflected my state. My broken wisdom has come far too